Alright, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Legacy Loading. This is episode 39. And we have two special guests today. We have Brooke and Mike. Welcome to Legacy Loading.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having
This
us.
is your second podcast together?
Yes.
Second podcast
Yeah.
together.
Okay, cool. I did watch that one, so I learned a lot about you guys, but we'll run it all back for the audience. So introduce yourselves. Who are you? What do you do? Where
Brooke,
are you
you
from?
go first.
Hey guys, so I am Brooke Morgan. I moved here to Houston last year from New Orleans. I do social media influencing. I also do IT consulting, which like most people would have no idea that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. I have no idea.
Yeah,
What that is.
but yeah.
What's up, guys? My name is Michael DeCassian. I'm mostly, people call me Dak.
Yeah.
I'm mostly known for being on the HBO Max TV show Fboy Island. I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu and former MMA fighter. I moved to Houston, Texas back in June to kind of like try and be an influencer. So
That's crazy to think about, like when you first came down here till now.
I remember vividly the first time I met you. You were the only person from the East Coast that was in this area, so I felt like I kind of got attached to you a little bit. I was like, LT, I don't want nothing from you.
Mm-hmm.
I just literally want to be your friend because you're from the East Coast and like you get it. You know what I mean?
It's almost like when I first saw you, I just knew you were from the East Coast. I swear to God, you don't have to say a word. I was like, that guy's definitely from New York.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to me how much has changed since when you first came down here. Like, I'm sure you had no thoughts of like getting in a relationship and stuff like that.
Dude, honestly, I came to Texas. I just got off a TV show. Like the hype was there. Like I thought I was gonna come here and just be a hoe. I'll be honest, dude. I tell her that all the time. I'm like, I'm about to be a hoe.
Yeah. And you're happy that you took a different route?
Oh, for sure, 100%. Like Brooke is the best thing that ever happened to me, and like we're building like this empire of like social media. It's like I would never expect it.
Yeah.
You know?
No, from the outside looking in, it's like you guys are a team, right? And I feel like a lot of people can look at you guys who are in relationships and be like, wow, if we actually came together and made content like as a group, as a team, then we could be even bigger than we are as individuals.
Yeah. I mean, if you just look at TikTok, look at these huge people with huge followings, but they're couples.
Yeah.
People love couples.
Ace Family.
Yeah.
That's like
of
the
course.
perfect example. Like,
Of course.
they literally made a living off of just being themselves and being together.
Yeah, so like the thing like with us was we worked out one time and we were like laughing the whole workout, and I was like, we should probably get one of those like road mic setups and like do some videos like just for like a joke.
Yeah.
Because we're just like literally talking shit to each other like the whole time.
Like the whole time, like we got a
roasting
great
each
workout.
other. Yeah.
That's how we made this podcast. We used to just at night we would just sit at the table, we'd be like talking about
Just
just
chopping
random
up.
shit, and we're like,
Yeah,
this is a good conversation.
Yeah.
Like, we should fucking record this, and
Yeah.
then that's how we made the podcast. But
I mean, it's usually a mistake how great things happen. You know what I mean?
no, for real.
So we bought the Rode mics, and I bought Premiere Pro. I bought an M50 Canon camera for like $600.
Hell yeah.
We recorded the first workout. I bought the Adobe Cloud. I edited my first video. Had no idea how to edit a video. I sat down and I just like analyzed YouTube for like 2 hours and learned how to edit the video the proper way. Cutting this, doing that, XYZ. Finally made the first video. It took me like 4 hours to do it, even though it was like a 2-minute video. I was like, Jesus, man.
You were so hyped.
I was so hyped.
You're like, oh my God, come look at this video. I'm like, okay.
So then she looks at it, she's like, this is so funny. And I'm like, yeah, it's going to blow up. Like, it's going to blow up. So I posted on TikTok. And at the time, I think I already had like, 317,000 followers,
Yeah.
right?
And that was just from you.
Just from
by
me.
yourself.
Yeah.
Just from me. Doing like stupid like thirst trap videos.
Yeah,
and I look like Ronnie from the Jersey Shore. So people would like, literally, like I would make these stupid Ronnie spoofs. And that's how I originally blew up.
I used to see those.
Yeah.
Listen, you do. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing.
So like even through high school, 17 years old, I was in the yearbook for celebrity lookalikes, and it was Ronnie from the Jersey Shore.
And
obviously.
this was like prime every Thursday. People sitting around their TV watching Jersey Shore, right?
Yeah.
And he wasn't known for like being a good guy at that time. So.
Nah, dude. Like, and people like even say to this day, like she's the Sammy, I'm the Ronnie.
Yeah.
But they're like the healthy version.
The healthy version. the checking macros version.
Yeah.
That's actually a funny comment.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they're like, this is the revamped version of Ronnie.
After like rehab.
You know, it's absolutely crazy. I just was at LA premiere for like the show that I was on, and like there was a bunch of other like people from Love Is Blind and other reality shows like The Bachelor. And one of these producers came up to me, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're Mike DeKessian. I tried to get you for Jersey Shore 2.0, but we had to stop the production of Jersey Shore 2.0 before it could even start because one, Seaside Heights like declared like they will
like
never
ban
have
them.
they banned
it's not worth having them anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then also the season 1 cast were like threatening to sue them for
They
some
were like
reason.
jealous.
Yeah. Well, they still got the vacation going. Like,
It's so stupid.
they're in like where they go? New Orleans and.
You're 40 years old. You gotta sign up for AARP soon. Like, get the fuck out of here.
No, definitely, it's getting kind of like, all right, how many vacations are going on?
Yeah.
But I want to take it back to like the very beginning, both of you, and how you got started in social media. Like, when did you officially? What social media platform did you hop on first?
Okay.
And
Brooke
when was that?
Brooke can go first, and then I'll go.
Okay. So I moved to Houston kind of just like for fun. Last year I finished grad school and I was like, Houston looks fun. I'm in the gym scene. Like, why not? So I moved to Houston and I saw kind of everyone doing social media. And I was like, that's really not me. Like I do my job and, you know, I go to the gym and it's fun or whatever. So this was probably, I think last April or May. I posted this one reel and it was literally a slow-mo of me walking out of my house on the way to brunch with the girls. And at the time I had like maybe 4,000 followers and it got like over 800,000 views. And I think I got like 40,000 followers from that.
Explore
and I was
page.
like, what the heck? This video is like the dumbest video. Like,
That's just how it goes.
yeah. So then I was like, okay, well, let me do it again. And so I did it like 5 more times. And now I have like 105,000 followers on Instagram.
All from walking out of your house.
All from walking out of my house in slow-mo.
But like, it sounds crazy, but that's really like that's how it is these days.
It literally
like,
is luck. It's an accident. And I feel like, I feel bad kind of for the people who really want to get into it. And like, it's so hard for them versus someone who like me, like it was literally an accident and it just happened.
Yeah, but that's part of the game. I feel like I don't like, I wouldn't say I feel bad for these people that are like grinding for 10 years and like they can't even hit 100K.
Yeah.
It's just like, they're hoping that they get that lucky day too eventually.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
if you just stay that's what I tell everybody. Everybody asks me like, how do I blow up? How do I gain a following? I'm like, just stay consistent.
Yeah.
If you stay consistent, eventually something's gonna pop off, or it's gonna catch someone's eye. Someone's gonna repost it to a page and it blows up. Like, if you stay consistent, eventually something will.
And I think being consistent is going to help you build a community versus just a following.
Exactly.
Because when I got that, it was just a following. It was people, it was mostly men who just wanted to literally see me walk out of my house.
Yeah.
And I think now it's more important for me to like have a community that supports me as a person, you know, and I want to offer value versus just like a look, because looks fade, you know, over time. So like in 20 years, do these men want to see me walk out of my house? No. Do I want to be known as the girl who walks out of her house every day in slow-mo? No. I want to offer something, you know, and when I have a large platform, like provide something valuable.
No, it's good.
So.
It's good that you feel that way. It's almost like an artist who is like a one-hit wonder, right?
Yeah.
It's like they have that one hit, they go crazy, they get booked to everywhere, and then they just fade away. It's like you got to keep going when it's hot, when the flame is hot.
Whoop-dee.
Chill. No, I think he's big like overseas now.
Dude, that was my song, bro. You would have seen me in the club at the Jersey Shore club, just fuck. Whoop-dee.
Yeah. He's from Staten Island, CJ.
Dude, that shit.
Shout out CJ.
Shout out CJ.
Whoop-dee. What about you?
Okay, so I
What
was
was
like,
the first platform that you
so
hopped on?
the first platform that I really blew up on was TikTok.
Okay.
I was probably like 3,000 followers on Instagram, and I made a TikTok. I just started like, it was during COVID. Obviously, that's when like really the surge of TikTok was blowing up because everybody was just stuck in their house. So I was like, I remember the first time I downloaded the app. This girl, I was in a Belmar house right by DJs. Shout out to DJs.
Shout out DJ. Shout out Belmar.
Belmar. And this girl's like, you gotta download TikTok. Like, you have a good look. Like, you would do really well. And I'm like, nah, that shit's for kids. Like, I'll never download the
I
app.
said the same thing at first.
Yeah. So then I was like, forget it. Like, I'll just download it. I didn't know anything like with the trends. I didn't know no video. Like, I didn't know nothing, dude. Like, and I was just scrolling on the For You page and I saw like a voiceover of like the Jersey Shore. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. So I did it. It blew up. I got around 200,000 followers in like less than a year. And then it started trickling into my Instagram. So I got around 10,000 followers on Instagram at this point. Then after that, I applied for the TV show. And before even all this, I was an MMA fighter. I'm still, obviously a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. So I was like juggling, that career with social media. Never really was into the fitness thing. I lifted weights a little bit before I started jiu-jitsu at the age of 18. I'm 28 years old now. Yeah. And then basically I got on the show after, some time, 6 months later, they called me. They're like, hey, like, we want you on the show. I'm like, there's no freaking way. I'm about to be on TV.
Did you think it was fake?
I thought it was fake. Yeah. Like, at first, like, when the guy had messaged me on Instagram, that's how it was. It was a message on Instagram, like, hey, my name is Derek. Like, I'm a lead producer of Fboy Island. Like, we want to get you on this show.
It's almost like too good to be true. It's like, no way,
like,
fucking DM.
Like, so I'm like, all right, he's verified. Like, I'll answer it, whatever, who cares? So, like, I put the application in. 6 months later, I'm like just going through my life, like nothing. I didn't think I was gonna get on it. They call me. They're like, "Hey, you got 2 weeks to get ready." They're like, "By the way, you can't bring any clothes with any logos on it." So I had to go to Zara and like all these like department stores where I can get like decent clothes without logos, right? So I spent like $1,500 on just clothes,
like plain, just nothing on
plain, bro, plain. Very minimal logos, like nothing. So I get on the show and I meet Elon. Elon is an athlete, which is crazy, like, because, dude, it's just wild to meet somebody.
Wait, you guys didn't know each other?
No.
Oh, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, so I met Elon on the TV show.
And you're like, bro, don't you go to Alpha Land?
No, I didn't know anything about Alpha Land. I didn't know anything about working out like that, like nothing.
Oh,
I was
before that.
Yeah, before that. So I was like only into MMA. I was full send in MMA and jiu-jitsu. That was my whole life. And then I ended up going, like, on the TV show, my job, like, how they put, like, your description? Bro, they put martial arts master, bro. I was like, shoot me now, bro. That is
depending on how you say it, that sounds kind of good. Like,
bro, that
is
martial arts master.
Martial arts master, baby.
Sets the bar high. That's like, show us a trick.
Yeah. Dude, so many, like, big YouTubers would make spoof videos and be like, Mikey D, martial arts master. Like,
oh, dude, Cody Ko.
Yeah, Cody.
Bro,
yeah.
When I watched Cody Ko, like, religiously. I'm sitting there one day watching that video. I'm like, holy shit. I was like, holy fuck. Yeah, that was sick.
I didn't know his name. I forgot his name.
Dude, that was so sick.
Yeah. So, like, and he's, like, huge.
Yeah.
So,
bro, he's like
massive.
Huge. Yeah.
Like Mr. Beast huge.
Yeah. Like, a million is like normal. Like,
nothing.
Yeah, that's like a bad video. A million.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah. So, yeah, like, I ended up going on the show. And I've always had a big thing for like fashion and design and stuff like that. So I wanted to make a clothing brand, and I wanted to use the exposure of being on the show, to like jumpstart my career. Put like a little jumpstart on it. So Elon already, was in like the whole fitness stuff, and in my head, thinking business, I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm not gonna make like just a streetwear brand because I don't know, I want to hit a niche, right? So I was like, let's do fitness. Like I could get into this. So I get off the show. I call Elon because we became friends. Yeah. And he's like, let's do it. Come visit me. He's like, you can come to Alpha Land. You can work out. And like, dude, I didn't like do any like compound movement exercises.
Yeah, you're just like MMA training.
Yeah,
like,
MMA, HIIT, like,
yeah.
Like strength and conditioning.
You weren't like, benching with your
Yeah, I wasn't benching. I wasn't squatting. I was doing like ball slams and sprints and like, shadow boxing in between, like, holding weights over my head and running and, like.
More like cardio shit.
Yeah. Realistic, like, combat shit,
Oh, you're a master, so you got to train differently than everybody else.
Ha-cha. So I came to visit Elon, and basically we kind of hit it off. We created a business plan. On like what we needed to do to like fulfill like orders and etc, like, everything, like design stuff like that. And in the midst of being here for a month, I met Brooke. Literally like the last 2 weeks I was here.
Was that just at the gym?
Just at the gym. We were I really didn't have intentions of moving here. Like I loved Alpha Land. I thought it was a sick place to be. But like I thought I was gonna make this like an e-commerce like website and just like make money on the side and just come for like business meetings with Elon and stuff like that. But like I literally just like fell in love with the gym, fell in love with Brooke, fell in love with like just like this whole atmosphere of being in Texas. It's like everybody has like a goal they want to hit. And it's like there's no naysayers here. It's just like everybody wants to see everybody do well here.
Yeah. I always say it's more collaborative than competitive out here.
Yeah.
Because everyone is like,
Chasing
all
the
of us
same
here
thing.
are not from fucking Texas. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? We
yeah.
all just, everyone's here for a reason, and everyone's here to chase their dreams, chase a goal. And it's like when you're surrounded by that every day, it's like, how the fuck can you lose? Like,
For sure.
You're around all these ambitious people, and it just rubs off on you.
Yeah. So, I just love to hear, man. I moved here in June, and I started my business with Elon. It's called Calculated Chaos.
Hell yeah.
I actually brought you some shorts
Thank
for
you,
my
bro.
next launch on 114. If you guys want to support,
Appreciate that, bro. They're dope.
I'm the only shorts.
There you go. Thank you, Elliot.
I'm the only shorts provider and seller that actually integrates spandex in our material.
Really?
And when I tell you, these are the stretchiest mesh shorts you'll ever see.
Like it's one thing to say it, but to like feel it.
Touch that.
I feel. Oh, that's sick. Dude, these are fucking dope. I love the oh shit,
Dude.
Wow,
That's
that's
stretchy,
different.
right?
Yeah. No, that really is different than any other shorts.
And read that tag for me on there if you can.
This one.
Yep. Just read it. Read it. Look at the camera and read that tag. Tell me that doesn't hit your soul, bro.
Welcome to Calculated Chaos. You didn't purchase any ordinary garment. You purchased a handmade, one-of-a-kind time capsule. Embrace the chaos. Dude, that's fire, bro. I love the details.
The details, bro.
Seriously, bro, this is
It's the
awesome.
little
Thank you, bro.
things.
It's. I've never seen a like
try
when
these
I
on
was
tonight.
when I was trying to get into this, Elliot, the white ones are for you, by the way. You can take the white one.
Nah, I want the white. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, whoever wants, whatever. Yeah, so like, for me, I wanted to I love streetwear, so like I wanted to create something that had the streetwear vibe, but like also like very durable.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
hell yeah.
you could beat it up in the gym.
Yeah, that's
you know,
awesome.
like we had the design, we found a distributor. It took forever. If you know about creating clothes because you have some
Yeah, it's
merch, right?
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Like when you're trying to find a distributor, I feel like everyone always asks me like, "Yo, where did you get this? Like, how did you get this?" When you contact the distributor overseas, so there's two options, right? You can buy it local, or you can get it from overseas. If you buy it local,
Yeah, obviously more expensive. And
a lot more expensive, and the turnaround time is faster. So there's your con, and there's your the good thing. Then when you get it overseas, you get it cheaper, but you're dealing with a 24-hour time difference.
Yeah.
You're dealing with people that want to send you the worst quality first, so you buy a sample for $150, and then when you tell them this is shit, they'll send you the next one up,
It's a lot of back and forth.
and then you're like, this is shit.
Yeah.
Then they'll send you the next one up until like 5 samples later, you spend $800,
Yeah.
and you finally get the product you desire, right? So that was like the dilemma with me and why it took so long.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but that's normal.
Yeah.
Everyone goes through that. Like, I don't want to bring it up now, but like Alphalet's going through a lot right now, and
The shipping and all
their
that stuff.
shipping, it's tough. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I'm sure they could have communicated better with like the audience, but like, I get it. Like, it's fucking crazy, especially the amount of orders they got. I can't even imagine.
I can't even imagine that
But
either.
like, it's part of the job. It's tough, but I'm happy that you're all ready for your next launch.
114 guys that drops.
Hell yeah.
If you guys
Yeah,
want
go
to support.
Do you feel that now that you have this platform, right? It's almost like you want to grow even more because you know that the more I grow, the more my business is going to grow.
Yeah, so I'm a big believer, okay, and I hope this will help some people out. I'm a really big believer in being like your own hero, right? And what I mean by that is like you could be a fan of a sport, right? Or you could be a fan of a company. But like, why not me? Why can't I be the athlete? Why can't I be the business owner? Fuck, you can be that person. How obsessed are you about being that person? Like, how much effort? What are you trying to go through to be that person? Like, I've had a launch. I spent $10,000 and I made $2,000. You want to go through that? I want to go through it because I'm going to learn the most from my failures versus how much I'm going to learn from like the best moments of my life.
100%.
And I feel like everybody needs to fucking hear that, man. Because like, like the toughest people on this earth are the people that have gone through the most shit.
100%.
Look at you. You started from working on, like as what was your job exactly? You did
I worked for a fucking oil tank company.
oil tank company.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was a mechanic for 12 years. I was grinding, getting my hands dirty, putting engines in cars, doing fuel pump timing, replacing differentials, transfer cases, everything, bro, on Land Rovers. You know what I mean? But like, it wasn't for me. Everybody has the key, right, to their own life, right? You have a soul. Your body is just, working. You got to decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're the author of your own life. That's what I look at it. Like, you're writing the book, and I was tired of the story that I was writing. Like, but I wasn't writing it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was just all I knew.
Exactly.
And then you get to a point where it's like you get to make the choices.
Yes, exactly. Like you'd think this is normal. Like, oh, I'm supposed to get a city job, right? I'm supposed to get my benefits, like that union, like that's where I got to go, right? That's like $100K a year, like. But like, you realize, like, bro, there's so much more I could do for myself. There's other ways to make money. There's other ways to be successful. It's not about what other people are telling you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
for sure. I think the turning point for myself was when I realized that I was just a number. Okay, the reason why they put a 2-week notice on a job for you to quit is because you're replaceable.
Yeah.
Okay, be your own fucking boss. All right, and then nobody can take nothing from you.
100%, bro. And that's just, a lot of people are scared because it's safe. When you're working for a company, like, I'm good. This is my position.
Yeah.
I've been here for 6 years, like, and everything's good. I'm getting a little bump in my raise every now and then, but it's the people that are like, fuck you. Like, I want to be the boss. I want to be the one that's on top. And I have people working for me. Like, that should be the goal.
That's what college.
You want to be the boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what college is for. It's for if you want to go get your white picket fence and your A to B job and your A to B car and A to B girlfriend, A to B wife.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. I want excellence. You know what I mean?
But hey, don't quit that until your side hustle brings in.
Yeah.
Listen, there's like, I don't knock 9 to 5. Like, it's part of life. You know what I'm saying? And people, like, we worked 9 to 5 jobs. It's like, that was part of my journey. Like, I had to do that to get here. You know what I'm saying? I had to work that job to save money up so I was able to chase my dreams. So I was able to book flights to Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep going.
It's just like, I always say, you should trust the timing of your life, right? I'm 25, right? There's kids that are fucking, you see them in the gym, 18, 19. Yeah. They're making fucking
crazy
10,
money.
15,000 a month, commission code. Like, fucking 18. They're not even 21 yet. Like, they can't even drink, and they're already making this money. Like,
but I mean, I think that's why it's important to like go places and put yourself in environments where you can thrive.
100%.
Just like went back to what we're saying. Like, think about it in this way. And I heard this on a podcast the other day, and I was like, wow. So you think about a plant. If a plant's not growing, do you blame the plant or do you blame the things around the plant, like the soil and the lighting, like the environment of the plant, right? Yeah. So it's not growing because of its environment. If you're not growing, change your environment. Change the people you're surrounding yourself with.
Add a little more water.
Exactly, exactly.
That's a good analogy.
That is really good. And also, here's another one for like the MMA people. If you're the best in the room, you're in the wrong room, right?
Yeah.
So
you want to be surrounded by people that. I would say, like, I love surrounding myself with successful people, like people that are doing better than me, obviously, because that's the people you learn from. That's people you want to absorb. When they talk, you want to just fucking absorb everything like a sponge and just learn as much as you can.
What is that saying you say? You're the total of the 5 people?
Oh, so we were at the gym one day doing like our gym workout, and I was like, you're the sum total of the 5 people you surround yourself with.
100%.
And like, as a joke, I told him, like, so you're the sum total of like all 5 of my personalities.
You don't know which one you're going to get.
Yeah. I think all 5 are pretty great. But yeah, you really are like who you surround yourself with.
So do you guys see yourself staying in Houston?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see myself, like, I definitely want to go visit Jersey in the summer because that is literally the best place to be.
I already told my friend, I was like, I'm taking you guys, I'm taking like sushi, I'm taking them to
go get a shore house. Yeah. Go do that. Yeah, like, that's fun, man.
Timeless.
Like, absolutely. Like, you will have the best time of your life 100%. At a shore house. But once the winter comes, get your ass back here.
Yeah, of course.
That shit is terrible.
No, but I don't know about, like, I like Houston. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I think it's fucking great. I think people are still coming here. And it's just, I just don't know if I see myself here long term. But then I think, like, where the fuck am I going to go?
Yeah.
That's so, like.
Costa Rica. Fuck it. Let's go.
Puerto Rico. Hey, for your business. It's good
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we like Houston now. I think it's great for us. But, like, you never know. Like, where
that's the thing. Like, I don't even know where I would go if this isn't it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I do
you just got to try it out.
Yeah.
Well, look at yourself when you lived in New York. You thought that was your whole entire life, right?
Dude, I thought when I heard Texas, I think like cowboys,
Honky
Yeehaw.
like desert.
You definitely thought the same thing.
Oh, for sure, bro. And then I was like, wait, we're not in Jersey?
I didn't think like clay pool parties were a thing in Texas.
It's like clay pool parties are like headliner in
Yeah,
Jersey.
I came here. I'm like, this is dope. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is cool.
It's
yeah.
just a little hotter, but it's almost like the same thing as being home. It's
Yeah, that's
just, like,
cool.
Residential area, you know.
What
Gym.
about people that like want to come here? Like we should talk. I feel like we should talk about that.
Send it, fucking do it. Because I spoke to a kid today. He came up to me. He's like, dude, I've been here for a week. He's like, I've been wanting to come up to you, but like you seem like you're always like locked in. And I'm like, bro, don't worry about
What's
it.
his name? Juju?
No.
Was he a barber?
No.
Oh,
okay. Isaac, his name was.
Oh, okay.
And he was talking to me. He's like, dude, yeah, like I listen to the podcast. I watch your videos and stuff. Like, he's like, I did it. He's like, I sent it. I'm here. He's like, I think I'm gonna move here. And he's like, but I remember what you said. Like, I shouldn't expect like to wake up to 100K. I shouldn't expect to like get granted following, get off him. He's like, I know it's not gonna happen, but he's like, I think if I move here, like it's gonna it might happen.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, dude, fuck yeah. Like I like hearing people say that because I know they're actually listening to what I'm saying, and it's not like, dude, go to Alphaland, you fucking blow up and go. Like no, that's not the way it works. But it was really refreshing conversation to hear like that people actually.
I mean, I think everyone
listening.
should move away from their hometown.
Yeah.
Even if like you don't want a life in social media, because I think like a lot of people get comfortable and they're like, this is all I know, and then that's the only kind of people they know. I think diversity is really important.
Yeah. How do you guys feel when you go back to where you're from? Like when you see your friends.
They think like I'm famous.
Mine
like,
too, yeah.
You know, I don't think there's nothing special. Like I feel like sure, I'm special about like who I am as a person, but like there's nothing different between you and I and Elliot and Brooke. Like there's like if you cut my arm, I bleed red. Like I have that saying. Like there is nothing different about me. Yeah,
and it's just respect. Like I give the same respect to like Christian Guzman than like the kid I meet that day in the gym. Like it's just
we're all
how we're raised, you know what I'm saying?
Well, because like without that kid that you see in the gym that you don't know but knows you, without 1,000 of those, where's your fan base?
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Exactly, bro.
So you have to appreciate those people. Like, like I'll go through my comments on our TikTok videos, and like it really is special what we do to people. Like people have actually been like truly getting motivated by our comedy workout videos.
Just give me the chills.
Like to go work out. Like, and they'll tell us in person. Like we were in LA for like a week, and we had like 30 people come up to us in random gyms.
And this was like a month after we started like doing our videos.
To me, I think it's not even like motivation. I just think you guys have so much confidence, and it makes people be like, dude, let's just go in the gym and record. Like, look at them. Like, they don't give a fuck. They're just having fun. They're laughing. They're mic'd up, which is like so frowned upon in a lot of gyms.
Which a year ago, you couldn't pay me to do that. Like a year ago, I would be in the gym and I would wait for like other people to be working out and not looking at me before I would take a selfie in the mirror. Like that was literally me. And then I was thinking, like, why do I care so much?
Exactly.
You know, number one, why do I care what other people think? Number two, they probably don't. Like they probably don't care. You know, and I think like we just really enjoy doing it. And I think if you really enjoy doing, what you're doing, then who cares what anyone else thinks?
It's true. That's especially out here. Like everyone in that gym doesn't give a fuck. Everyone's walking around the tripod. They don't set it up.
For sure.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, like I said before, like it started as a joke. Like we didn't think, like our first video got 4,000 views. I'm like, this is terrible. Like we're not gonna. I just wasted, $400 on Premiere Pro for the year. I wasted $600 on a camera, and then I wasted $245 on road mics. Like, but wasting is
you're not wasting.
Exactly. You're not wasting because you tried, right? I remember when I did bad on a launch, right, that I had for my brand, and I called my dad, and I was so upset. I was crying to my dad like a little baby, bro. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be successful. He's like, did you fucking try? Good.
Yeah.
So you're not successful because you tried, right? The person that should feel like they're not successful are the people that don't risk it. You know what I mean? So like, you have to just put it on the line sometimes. Like I'd rather die with failure than with regret.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
I just got some chills, bro. Because that shit really hit. Look at that shit.
This whole year.
You can't fake chills, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's fucking nuts. I'm not cold.
This whole year, like my whole thing I spoke about is just like no regrets this year. Like I want this year to end and be like, I fucking did everything I said I wanted to do. It might not work out, like some of the things I might not, it might not like get the outcome I want, but I could say I fucking tried. You know what I'm saying? And I won't have any regrets. That's this whole year. That's just my mindset.
I mean, I tell myself this, and I started telling myself this last year. Like, if it makes me uncomfortable, if it scares me, like, send it. Just do it.
Get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Exactly.
I say it all the time. Like, I used to go to shoots. I'd be like shaking because I didn't know what I was doing because I was like still learning, but like those are the shoots where I fucking like grew some balls, and that's why I have the confidence I have now. Now we walk in a shoot, I'm like, let's fucking go 3D, fucking let's fucking do this shit. But it was dope. Like, no one knows about that. No one knows about the days I was trembling putting my tripod together because I was like so nervous. I didn't know the settings, the lighting was bad. And I'm like, but those shoots are the reason why now I have this confidence, and I show up to shoots like, let's fucking do this. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been through the learning phase. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning every day, but like that's just part of the journey.
You gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere, and it's not easy.
My coach used to say this thing. You can't be a master without being a fool at first.
Yeah, 100%.
And what I mean by that is, like, you have to fail, and you have to, get beat. Yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? And look like a fool to finally master and be the person you are today.
Yes, bro. I said it in another podcast. The first lens I bought was an 85.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, why?
I don't know that much about cameras, but I know that's a bad idea.
I'm across the whole, like a scope,
I'm with my friend. I'm like, why is it not zooming? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's so like zoomed in. I'm like,
camera in New York
bro,
while he filmed.
Think how stupid that sounds now. Like now, me knowing everything about cameras, like that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. But like you said, I was a fool at first. I didn't know shit, but now over time, experience. And now,
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not a master, but like I know my shit now. But like at some point, I had to be a beginner. I had to be a fool. I had to not know shit.
But are you willing to be a fool?
Exactly.
That's the question. Like, how many people are going to be watching this saying, damn, I hate my life. Damn, I hate like what I'm going through right now. But like, are you willing to sacrifice? Mm-hmm. Are you willing to look like a fool to get to the point where you want to be in life?
Exactly.
You have to look at yourself and ask yourself that.
Yeah.
Are you willing to get laughed at? Are you willing to get unfollowed on Instagram because your page is not a fitness page and you're scared, like you don't want to make a fitness page? Like, bro, who gives a fuck about the naysayers, bro? I swear, like that shit pisses me off so bad because I was bullied as a kid. I transferred schools 3 times. I've been through a lot of shit of hearing people's opinions in my life and caring. But once I stopped caring, I ended up on TV. I ended up getting a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I ended up moving to Texas, creating my own fucking clothing brand that's successful. Yeah. I ended up meeting people like LT and Elliot and doing things like this and having the confidence to do things like this.
Yeah, just this takes confidence right here.
Of course.
Like 3 years ago, I would have never said I'd fucking have a podcast.
Yeah.
Like, I used to hate talking.
That clip's gonna go fucking viral, motherfuckers.
Elliot, clip that. Mark that down. we always joke about that. I'm like, when I'm about to go in, I'm gonna be like, yo, clip. I'm like, get ready. Because I know it's about to be a reel or something.
Fucking crazy.
So that's fucking great. What about your families? How did they feel about you guys taking this leap to come to Texas?
So I grew up in a military family, so I moved around a lot. So moving around was just like normal to me. So when I moved here, I was in grad school at the time. My parents were divorced, but my mom lived in New Orleans. And I'm like, okay, Mom, like after grad school, I'm just going to move to Houston. It's like a new city. She's like, you don't know anyone there. Like, what are you going to do there? I'm like, I'm going to do the same thing I do here, except it's going to be there, you know? Like, how do I know if I don't like it? So, I just packed all my shit, came here, didn't know anyone, and obviously here I still am. But she's very supportive. It's great, to have like that community. Yeah. My dad probably doesn't know where I live, but that's okay.
That's a different story.
But I mean, my family is very supportive. She didn't understand social media at first.
Yeah,
she's
no
like,
one does.
What is this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And now she's like, you get all these things for free, basically. Like, you have a community of people that follow you. Like, it's so crazy. Like, she joins all of our lives. She comments on, like, photos and stuff like that. It's just, like, great to have.
That's dope.
It's great to have, like, someone who I know, like, supports me. Yeah, for sure. And obviously she loved me before all that, but it's great to have, like,
it's awesome when they finally start to, like, understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
At first, my parents had, like, no idea. Like, who's Christian Guzman? What the fuck's Alpha Lamb?
Yeah.
But now they get it now. Now that things are working out, so they're like, all right, we get it now.
Yeah. For me, I lived at my parents' house till I was like 26, and I was like totally like, not to sound like a total chump, but like I come from like a really good like family. Like my family like really does truly like give me my space.
Why would you leave?
Like, why would I leave? Like people my age are paying like $2,000. People probably like $2,000 in rent, and like I was just like just starting. Like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but it's okay not to know what you're doing. Like I feel like that's
Part
a
of it.
big thing. Like, I'm gonna get back into how I got moved out and stuff like that. But people have a misconception where you have to know exactly what you're gonna do and have your ducks in a row to like finally feel secure in life.
No.
Right? And that's the absolute like the worst advice because dude, I remember being 19 years old working at Midas, okay? And making $9.25 an hour, and I was going home every day crying saying like, "Damn, like this is my whole life. This is what my life is going to be for the rest of my life." Bro, the founder of Walmart and Sam's Club didn't find that shit until 41 years old.
That's a crazy fact.
Imagine
Crazy.
like 40
41?
years of your life.
41 years of your life not knowing what the fuck you're doing, bro, and you stumble upon having a multi-billion, trillion-dollar company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like you're never like done with how successful you possibly could be.
Mm-hmm.
J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter as a homeless woman
Yeah,
in a van.
that's I knew that. That's fucking insane.
That's insane. Steve
Yeah.
Harvey used to be
Yeah.
homeless. Like, that's insane. Like, come
Shout
on.
out Steve Harvey. I love Steve Harvey.
Seriously.
Yeah, so I moved out of my parents' house because I finally created the balls.
This was
after-
26?
I was like,
27.
20, I just turned, 27. So 27. I went on the TV show, and then like I got the courage, after not being at home for 2 months, to like I don't need to live with my parents. Like I can,
Because you got to experience being on your own. Yeah.
exactly. And I liked it. Like I was like, damn, I'm gonna miss my parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I had money saved. I was a mechanic for a long time. I was very good with my money. You know, like if I had to give advice to people that want to move to Texas, like don't come here with $40 in your bank account, dude. Like you're gonna need to like have a
I don't know. Some people work better under pressure.
dude.
Well, that's the thing I say all the time is like this life that I chose now is kind of like it's not secure. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I got to grind to keep my spot. I have
Yeah.
to work my ass off every
Which
day.
is like what I'm saying. Like some people
Yeah.
like grind harder because they have that pressure. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, I might be evicted next month. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me
Yeah.
do this.
Well, that's even now. Like I love my job. I love everything I do. But like there's still pressure. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like
for sure.
this, I can get this job taken away from me like that. If I slow up, if I start like getting comfortable, if I start like
Sure.
not showing as
Providing
much
what you-
effort.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why like I love it. I have a fucking flame on my ass every day, all day, every week. Like I'm ready to go because
Yeah.
I know like this can be taken from me any second.
Yeah. So then I just like pretty much packed up and moved to Texas and
Now you're here.
now I'm here.
Now you're on
dude.
Legacy Loaded.
You know, like now we're on Legacy Loaded. Hell yeah. So that's kind of like my little story.
That's great, bro. No, really, like, it's just cool. Like, I love connecting with people that are on the same like path as me, that did the same, took the same risks as me. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to see where people come from.
So easy to connect with people like you guys, and it's just when I go home, I'll talk to people and everyone's kind of in the same place.
The
you know?
same
And
fucking
listen,
place,
nothing
bro.
like nothing against anyone, but it's just like I want people to experience more. It's like I look at people, I'm like you're destined for so much more. I wish you would just hop on a plane and go like
And just send it.
go somewhere for like
Yeah.
a week, take off work a weekend, or like just like go experience other shit. Go be surrounded by strangers. You know what I'm saying? Like test yourself, put yourself in an environment you've never been in before.
Yeah.
I just hate to see complacent people.
Yeah. Dude, I just remember like never taking off work ever.
Yeah, me too.
You know, like I would feel bad. It would be like at the end of the year, and like I would never take my vacation
No,
time,
bro.
So they would pay it out at the end of the year. Like that's how like dedicated I was to making my boss happy.
Yeah.
And not making myself happy.
Yeah,
You know?
I was the same, bro. I remember when I wanted to go to Texas.
Yeah.
To visit the first time I came to Texas, when I wanted to visit my buddy, I was like, because I worked Monday to Friday, so I was like, I'm gonna have to take off Friday because I got.
And you were like, damn,
I was
like,
like, dude, I gotta fucking take off Friday. Like, damn, like that's a day of work. I'm missing out on money. I gotta like go in the office and like ask for permission.
yeah,
like,
bro.
I feel like
I'm
that
like,
was
what?
like what our parents told us though. Or almost like society, like when we were growing up, like you go to college, you get a job,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
you work hard, you live your life, you know? And I feel like now everything's kind of changing, because that's what I did. I literally went to
Yeah.
college. I went to grad school because apparently, 4 years of school debt wasn't enough. And I was like, this is going to be my life. Like, I'm going to do my freaking 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's-
I mean,
we
life
go
is
against the
kinda
grain,
crazy.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to say like you have a normal job, but you have a job that's not social media.
Yeah. So I went to I got my undergrad in accounting, and then I got my master's in business. And actually, my goal was to become a special agent in the FBI.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Crazy
So
stuff.
I fell into I have an IT job now, but I was in grad school and I was being a server, whatever. And then I kind of fell into this IT analyst role. A mutual friend was like, hey, they have this job. It's great, whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm in grad school. Why not do it while I can? So I took the job, whatever. While I'm in that job, I'm doing these exams and these interviews to be in the FBI. And
Holy shit.
yeah, I wanted to be like
That's crazy.
special agent. I don't know.
Special Agent Morgan.
Impossible.
Yeah. Clarice,
Dye your hair red.
Clarice, right? So last year, this was last August, 2021, August. I finished all my stuff for the FBI. I got the job basically, and then I got a job as an IT consultant because I was like, if this falls through, I want to have a backup. And IT consulting is basically like I build software for hospitals, and I can travel wherever I want, whenever I want. They pay you a shit ton of money. And I was like, damn. So I took the IT consulting job. The FBI job obviously didn't work out, which I'm very grateful that it didn't because I work from
meant
home.
to be.
Yeah, seriously, everything happens for a reason. I tell them this literally every day. Like
She's the luckiest person.
everything happens for a reason. Well, I also tell them about like manifestation. Like you literally are what you speak.
Yeah.
So if you speak, I'm having a bad day, I'm a piece of shit, I'm a loser, I'm gonna fail. That's exactly what is gonna happen. That's exactly what you are. If you say, you gotta be like almost delusional. Like I am so fucking successful. I'm the luckiest person in the world. I've literally said that like my whole life for as long as I can remember. I've told my mom like, Mom, I'm so lucky. Like all this shit just happens to me. And like, obviously I put in the work, but like shit does just happen to me. Like look at the social media thing. Like that literally just happened.
It's
like
it's
you
insane.
literally got to think it and be, like I said, like delusional and just like figure it out. And my job, I work from home. I work, if my boss hears this, I might get fired, but like 30 minutes a day.
Still working,
But yeah,
as long as you get the job done, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how
Yeah.
long you work, right? That's why I told him, I'm like, yeah, babe, I get like 8 hours of work done in 30 minutes. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
It's the craziest
No,
shit,
for real,
bro.
yeah.
You remember grinding for 12 hours, getting your shit all dirty for fucking 400, 500 bucks?
Bro,
She's making like 2K just doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'll never forget I used to come home to my mom, like, because I used to do, I'm sure you know about like prevailing wage.
Okay,
You
yeah.
make more money. Like,
Yeah.
like some jobs are private, you make less money. I used to have like these weeks that would be just all private. I'm like,
Less money.
I'm coming home with like $500. I'm like, you know what? I mean, you know how many hours I just worked?
Yeah. It's
Like I'm crossing the Verrazano Bridge,
Yeah.
bro. It's like the most expensive bridge in the fucking world.
Bro.
Gas. I'm like, is this even worth it? I'm not
It's-
even saving any money. I'm like working, spending. Like it's just not
Yeah.
even. Like, where is this gonna lead?
You know,
Like,
it's equivalent to like doing warranty work on a car compared to like cash work.
It's just. I remember she was sitting on the couch. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like,
Yeah.
like what am I doing? It's like a cycle of just like working
Misery.
my ass off and just not saving money and spending and I was like, that's when like things really started to click and I'm like, I gotta do this. I gotta try to do this and then
You put yourself in that corner.
yeah, but you need to realize that you're not happy. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
need to like hold on. Let me take a step back. Like, do I like what I do every day? Like, am I waking up happy?
Yeah.
Do I feel fulfilled at my job? And that's when like you look in the mirror. You're like, all right, now what? What should I do? What's the first step? Like, what? How could I change how I'm feeling?
I think ambition also comes from like, at least for me, like where you come from. I
100%.
think that's extremely important because I have a lot of friends who, came from a really great family life. They had a lot growing up and they're not as like intrinsically motivated. And I think it's because they never felt not having anything.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, social media, like you paint a picture of who you are in your life and people can make assumptions, but at least my childhood was not great. I had 4 siblings. I had one parent that worked. He made maybe $50,000 like my whole childhood. Like I remember not having toilet paper and like using coffee filters and not having toothpaste and not having like all these things. And I think going through that as a child, like put that thing in me, like I don't want this for myself. I don't want this for my kids, and I think going through that motivated me even more than if I would have had all those good things.
You appreciate everything.
Yeah,
10
I
times
think
more.
I appreciate so many more things. Like even the little things. I'm like, we go out to eat. I'm like, I never went out to eat as a kid. Like
It's the crazy, bro. Her story is absolutely
It's
insane.
insane,
Man.
like,
if
to
she
go
wants to
through-
share it, but yeah, like it's really sad.
yeah.
Yeah, but
And
like I would never know that. You know what I'm trying
that's
to say?
what I'm saying. Yeah,
It's just-
everyone's like, I get comments on like my Instagram, something like, oh, daddy's money. Like when I bought my house, they're like, oh, your dad bought that or your sugar daddy bought that. I'm like, I'm not going to respond because
it's
they
not
would
worth it.
win by
It's not
me
worth it.
giving them attention. But
Yeah.
like in my head, I'm like, it's so crazy to think that like that is not at all what happened.
like,
like
if
I
only
moved
you
out
knew.
at 17 years old by myself and have not lived with my parents since then. you know.
But you don't gotta like, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody.
No,
like,
you definitely don't.
But that's why I love podcasts and stuff like this, because you can tell your story.
Yeah.
And then people could be like, whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because then there's someone can relate to what you just said, and they're like, wait, I could do this too.
Do this.
You know what I'm saying? That's why like I always share my story with construction and shit, because I try not to let that go away.
Yeah.
Because when I get new followers, I want them to know
where
like
you came from.
I want them to know like, hey, if you're new here, this is where I came from, by the way. Like, I want you to know like
that pinned video you have is fire.
Yeah, I keep that there because I'm like, whoever comes to my page, I want them to know like everything you see from this point on that you just followed me. Like, this was not my life.
Yeah.
And like wherever you're at right now, you could relate to that. You can relate to my past life. Not now, obviously, because now I'm doing all this cool shit. But like, I wasn't.
Yeah.
There was a time when I wasn't.
I was literally in the same boat as you, man.
I know.
Very similar. Very similar story.
Yeah, but also like you said with your family, right? Like, I didn't like start from the bottom. Now I made it. Like, I come from a good family. You know what I'm saying? I have great parents. Like,
not rich, but like,
no, 100%. Like, my parents were super supportive. I just wanted more out of my life.
Yeah.
It's not like I was living a bad life.
Yeah, you don't have to come from a bad life. I mean, if you do, it might.
No, yeah, but you know, like, it's not like this story of like I came from shit and I fucking made it. Like, no, like, I just like you could just want more out of your life.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the way. I'm just grateful to be here now.
Yeah,
you know,
it's just wild. Like, to just think of like where my life has been. Like, if you would have told me a year ago, let's just say, or like a year and a half ago, hey, Mike, you're going to be a Diamondized sponsored athlete making a salary. Bro, I never was into the whole bodybuilding, working out.
No, but then you realize.
And now I'm a sponsored athlete. I have my own clothing brand. I live in Houston, Texas. I have a beautiful girlfriend. You
don't have an alarm clock.
I don't have an alarm clock. I make money making content. Like, literally, like, my YouTube channel has blown up. In 1 week, I've got 9,000 followers or subscribers.
That's ridiculous.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, bro.
That's like 900,000 on IG.
Yeah.
Like the equivalent of like.
We literally had like maybe 500 subscribers like a week ago.
Yeah.
And now we have almost 10,000 subscribers.
That is like super impressive.
But hey,
it's the shorts,
man. It's the lucky manifestation.
No, not the shorts that I actually sell, but like the YouTube shorts.
It's the YouTube shorts. Yeah. The shorts are dope too.
Those are dope, man. Go buy them. CalculatedChaos.shop. Hey,
you'll get 10,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's just, bro. It's literally insane. Like, it just. Where we at, Elliot?
50 minutes.
Cool. Oh wow, dude, I'm so fucking. I just know. But yeah, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say my story again, but yeah, like I was not doing this like a year, 2 years ago, and to be here now, and also like you said, like the salary with there's so many ways to make money.
Yeah.
Like, think about. I used to work all week to make X amount of dollars. You can make that in like a day.
It's insane.
Doing, I don't even know, like something.
I was telling him the other day, because I recently sold my house to a real estate investor, and it sucked because I bought my house like a year ago and I'm not making a lot of money from it or anything. But again, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And I sold my house to a real estate investor, and it's now opened my eyes to this whole real estate investing like realm, which I didn't know anything about. Mm-hmm. And I literally sat down in my office the other day and I started like watching these videos and taking these notes. I'm like, babe, we are going to create like a crazy life.
Literally an empire.
Like an empire. And
it takes no money to get into it, which is the craziest thing.
What,
it's real estate investing, but like to get started, like wholesale.
Okay, like flipping houses?
No. Not even. So like basically what you do is you're a middleman for a seller and a buyer. You go and find these like distressed buyers.
Okay.
And then you give it to an investor who's going to buy it, and you get like an assignment fee.
Yeah.
And you're making like $40,000.
Yeah, just from
literally finding
there,
it
like,
for them.
Yeah.
Plugging them in.
Like a realtor doesn't even make that, and they're putting in way more time, I promise you.
That is a fucking yearly salary.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
so I'm telling you, I'm like, babe, what if I have this job and this job and this job and this? I'm like, I'll have 5 jobs, and like I'll literally be doing the same thing, waking up whenever I want, going to the gym, you know, like
that's why
insane.
I say like it's important to like learn skills, like learn how to do stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like Elliot's good at editing, right? He gets asked like, "Oh, can you edit my podcast?"
There you go.
Like, bro, he's gonna
That's
make
amazing.
a few $100s in like 2 hours. Meanwhile, back home, you'd be working a job that you work all week.
Yeah,
but
that's where you got your grit though from, because you went through that shit.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like if you worked a sissy push job, like fucking, I don't know, folding clothes in a department store, you would probably not have the like grit and the drivenness in your body and your mind.
We did manual labor, so like I used to literally in
the
work,
trenches,
like literally work for my money, like work, fucking shovel, fucking
fucking coal and shit.
And it just makes you appreciate, like, bro, now I could just do, like, I'm good at this, right? Now, like, provide services that people need. That's the way I look at it. Like think
Yeah.
of things that people need and try to like be good at providing that service.
And if you can even better provide that passively, I think it's like even
sitting in your room,
crazier.
like
Yeah.
he creates thumbnails for people. You
That's
know
what I'm
Like,
saying. Yeah, like you can do it in
fucking lay in
Spain.
bed and do that
you
shit.
can do it literally anywhere. Like it's crazy.
It's I don't know. There's just so many ways.
What we're gonna tell our kids, like, is gonna be nuts. Like, there's not gonna be, okay, so when you go to college and blah blah blah. Like, it's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be like, so when you work your ass off because you're going to, you know, like, what are you gonna do for yourself?
Well, how do you guys feel? Like, say you guys have kids. Did you want them to go to college? You want them to still get that education?
I'm just a big believer on like whatever they're really truly passionate about, because that's when where they're going to be the most successful.
Yeah.
Right. Like, did I think I was going to be a jiu-jitsu black belt and do mixed martial arts for 10 years of my life? No, but I tried it and I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Right. So in life, it's about trying new things. LT, you could be a professional tennis player, but have you ever played tennis before?
No.
Exactly. You don't know.
I'll never know,
until you
yeah.
try. You know. So I feel like everybody needs to try. Did I ever think I was going to be doing good on YouTube and amazing on TikTok? No, but I tried and I did it. You know.
Yeah.
So it's about putting yourself out there, looking like a fool at first.
The
Like
first
I said
step
before.
is downloading the app. You know what I'm saying? Like just getting on it and then fucking go crazy.
That's it.
I mean, I'd love to lead by example. I hope for my kids, you know, like,
Yeah.
and show them it doesn't have to be traditional. It doesn't have to be, you know, what people expect of you, you know, but at the same time, like I said earlier, like get money now while you're figuring those things out. So you can still, bills are going to be there, whether, you know, you have a great
100%,
job or,
yeah.
or you're happy or you're not, you know, like, so make sure those things are taken care of, but figure your shit out on the side.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like luckily I work from home, so I'll probably never have to quit my 9 to 5, but you know, like the whole social media thing, like, don't quit your secure thing until you know, like,
Yeah. I
you'll
always say,
provide
like,
some value.
grind your 9 to 5. Like, use that as your tool to pursue your dream. Like,
Exactly.
save up money, grind.
Exactly.
Do what you
or
gotta
make
do.
money somehow. It doesn't even have to be a 9 to
Yeah.
5,
But do what you
know?
gotta do to save up money in order, so
Exactly.
you could eventually, you know, like book that flight or like
try
invest
something.
in that camera or like.
Just expose
Yeah.
yourself, I think, is important to like different opportunities, different people, different places. Like, you never know. You know, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah. It's
So,
like as a kid, like trying old sports. Like I played
Yeah.
soccer, basketball,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
baseball.
Like I said
like,
before.
Go out there, meet different people, play different sports, like do different
Yeah,
shit.
for
And
sure.
I'm happy that my parents did that when I was a kid because
Yeah.
it definitely like changed my mentality and how I
mentality,
was
yeah.
just as a person.
yeah.
That's why I think Alphaland's so special, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because like, you know, people move here and like, you know, you get to collab with people and all these other things. Like, it's just, I don't know. I really do enjoy that gym. Like, we've worked at other places, like, you know, Iron Revolution, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, there's not that sense of like community almost,
No,
you know?
you know why? Because
Weird though, how that
Well,
works, but
to me, it's like those people are the people that we're talking about. Like they go to the gym, they go home,
Yeah.
back to their
That's
go to
their
work.
hometown.
Yeah, like that's you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Everyone
Yeah.
here is not from here, so
Yeah,
this
you
is
meet
like,
anyone at Alpha Land, 20 people, I bet none of them are from Houston. Like,
Yeah.
none of them.
like a lot
None
of
of us
people.
sitting in this room are from Houston.
yeah.
Like a lot of people aren't like going to their job, going out flying, coming home, going to their job. Like
Right.
there are people that, but like I'd
Yeah.
say good percentage aren't. Good percentage just like you said, like no alarm cllock life. They just like
That's why the gym's
Wake
up,
most
go to the
packed
gym
at 2
whenever.
or 3 p.m., not 7 p.m.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why. Yeah. That's why I would say Alphaland's different than
Yeah,
Iron Rev,
yeah.
and the atmosphere is different. The people are different because it's different here. You know.
Yeah.
Which I think we definitely take for granted.
Oh
sometimes.
my gosh, dude,
Oh,
we
for sure.
really do.
Want to get the live going? So we go live at the end of the pod,
Okay.
Okay, cool.
and we let someone ask a question.
Oh, cool.
Live on
cool.
the pod.
Cool.
It's like that incentive to
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's cool.
want to hop in. Come on, Ed.
Can you pass me another water, Elliot?
You can have some of mine,
Yeah,
actually.
these are like Schmedium bottles. I apologize. I got the Schmedium waters.
Go medium.
Better?
How's
Feel
better? How's the pod? You think it's good?
Oh, this is one of my favorite pods.
Really?
Really?
Bro,
conversation-
that means so much,
Elliot,
bro.
right? Elliot, this conversation is great.
That means so much, bro.
No, I mean that for real.
I've been asking you, bro, for a while to
know.
be on this pod. I really have. I really have, bro.
Me editing this, I usually clip stuff out of it. The whole thing's a clip.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
this, whole,
good. Yeah.
this pod is full of fucking clips.
That's amazing.
He's
I've done like
He's gonna
15
DM me later, like,
podcasts.
yo, you send me over those clips.
No, I know you're gonna yeah, I'll give you.
Elliot's
your
good with them,
time.
bro.
Yeah.
He'll send you over like a folder and everything.
Cool.
And then if you want anything specific, we could like chop it up too.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. What time is it? 8:17. It's like 9 o'clock in New York.
We're gonna go to the gym after this.
Are you serious?
We're
Yeah.
stupid, yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be so crowded.
You think so?
Yeah,
Oh,
at night.
this
I've never
time,
been
really?
this late at
We've
the
never
gym.
been
It's
played either.
yeah. It's all the new people
All
at the
the-
gym. You know,
All the
All the
workers.
people
it's
we're
been
talking
packed.
about.
Really?
It's been packed at night.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
Yo. All right, who's joining? Who's joining?
You do a pod every Wednesday?
We post every Saturday morning.
Okay,
So we
this
try
is,
to
this
do
is
it-
gonna be up on Saturday morning.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Shit.
fast. That's great.
We try to do it like Tuesday, Wednesday, just so Ellie can have time to edit
That's
it.
the
and
day
all
your
that.
shorts drop.
Yeah, the shorts drop on
Oh, it's
Saturday.
perfect, bro.
Perfect, bro.
Hey, what did I
Yo.
say? Everything happens for a reason.
See it? We just spoke about it. What up, dude?
Amazing.
What's good, bro?
How are you, bro?
Editing, bro.
Editing. All right. Well,
Shit around.
you got 5 minutes to hop on the pod.
Here.
All right. We got Brooke and Mike here.
What's
Hey,
up?
how's it going?
Scooby-Doo.
All right. Got a question for them?
Yeah, bro. So I always see you on TikTok. That's hilarious.
Yeah, let's go.
That's hilarious. I love what y'all do, man. That's badass.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, first off, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy
Hey,
New Year.
likewise.
Happy New Year.
So obviously you guys are together and y'all work out together. Y'all make content, all that. I'm with my girl all the time as well, and we're always working out. We're always motivating each other, and she got her things going on. I got my things going on. So my question is when one of y'all isn't really feeling it or not in that that mojo dojo, whatever you want to call it, what do y'all do to motivate the other person or make sure y'all stay in check?
Yeah.
Good question.
I think Brooke should go first, and I'll say something.
Okay.
Ladies first.
I mean, I think people say a relationship is 50-50, but I think it's 100-100. If he's not feeling 100, I think as his partner, it's not, I don't want to say my job because it's not a job, but it's like, I want to take that responsibility of doing what I can to make him feel better. Like some days he's going to need extra love or extra motivation or like me to say something, because there's days where he's negative in his head. He can sit here and say like, oh yeah, it's great and it's, hard work and you got to get through it. And it's like, he doesn't do that on his own. I don't do that on my own. It's great to have someone that can provide the support and just know that someone's got your back no matter what.
Hell yeah.
So.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
For me,
And a good foot massage doesn't hurt.
no, I'm just kidding. For me, I come from a martial arts background, so like I'm ready to kick the sheets and get after it. Like as soon as I wake up. Brooke is the type that loves to cuddle, and we take our time sometimes in the morning, but it's a good thing that we create content for a living. I was telling LT, you guys are gonna see the pod on Saturday, but. Everybody has the ability to do what we do. We're nothing special. I mean, you said you have a girlfriend. I started by just buying a regular $600 camera and just started making videos, and they were terrible at first.
Yeah.
So everybody has the autonomy of doing it. It's just a matter of, are you willing to put yourself out there and see what the naysayers say about you? And, because there's going to be plenty of that,
Hell yeah, bro.
And I think what we said in a TikTok actually the other day is you won't know a good day unless you know a bad day, right?
Absolutely.
And I think you appreciate the good days a lot more when you go through those bad days. So I think like in your head, I know when you're having a bad day, it's hard to think like today sucks, like, but I'm going to have a great day tomorrow or whatever. But like, I think like separating yourself and knowing like I'd have to know this hard shit to really appreciate the good shit. So.
Absolutely.
Hell
Mindset
yeah.
over everything, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Good question, bro.
Yeah,
that was a
great
really good question.
question,
Good
great
responses
question.
too.
For sure.
All right, brother. Get back to your editing.
Y'all appreciate it, though.
Appreciate you, bro.
Peace out.
Yeah, that TikTok stuff really be going crazy though,
That's
bro.
dope. I'm happy that he knew who you guys were.
Yeah,
'Cause a lot of times we will like add someone, but they don't know the
yeah.
person.
That's funny.
I'm talking like since August, tens of millions, bro.
Dude, it's
It's
I calculated
media.
I calculated our average views on a TikTok video the other day, and it's like 98,000
Per video.
Per video.
bro. It's social media. Like you guys have it figured out. You have the formula, and you're
It's
passionate about what you do.
insane.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's
And
the key.
we're gonna, whether the camera's there or not, we're gonna do it.
That's what exactly.
yeah.
Like-
'Cause
Exactly. I was
I'll-
shooting photos for fun.
Yeah.
Now it's my job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's never gonna feel like work because this is something you guys are gonna do it anyway. You
We're
guys,
gonna-
you guys
literally.
go to the gym.
And
You guys.
people are like, it's scripted,
It's
it's
scripted,
scripted.
it's scripted. It's
I'm
not.
like,
Oh my god.
It's really not. We set the camera. We'll work out for 3 hours. I have to watch 3 hours, bro. I don't know what I said during it, but like I'll just be like, I'll be on my phone and let it play.
No,
and if I
I
hear something, I'll be like, oh, clip.
No, I see you guys. You literally set it up like that. You
Yup.
press record and then you do your
Work out.
thing. You know
Get
what
our
I'm saying?
shit,
And
yeah.
obviously in the mix, you say some funny shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's just how we interact.
But
with
that's
each
just how we
other.
interact normally.
Yeah.
It's not even like trying.
see, that's the key. Like you guys are doing it naturally. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like this is just you being
For
yourselves. You're passionate about what you do. You guys are in the gym no matter what. You're gonna be there anyway, so might as well
Yeah.
fucking.
Dude, I'll go through like 45 minutes of us not even saying a word sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People think like it's scripted because it's clip after the clip after the clip, but they don't understand. You understand.
Yeah, I get it.
Because the editing and whatnot.
3 hours not saying shit.
This was a really good pod, a really good conversation.
Thank you, bro.
Right after you guys came
I've been
on.
telling you since like I moved here. I'm like, dude,
We
get me on
got
the
it,
pod.
bro.
Get me on the pod.
I
Get me on the
just
pod.
got this. I got a list, and I just banging everybody up. But I'm happy that we got this in finally.
Cool.
Yeah,
me too, man.
But we end every pod with the same question: what does leaving a legacy mean to you, and what do you guys want your legacy to be?
I always say leaving a legacy is like one of the most important things for me because it's showing like a book to your kids. You know, like that's why social media is so powerful. Our parents didn't have that, right? We do. So it's almost going to be like a digital like notepad of your whole life.
Like a fucking
you know what I'm
like
saying?
yearbook of
Literally.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, leaving a legacy for my children one day is going to be like the most important part. Like how, you know, like, oh, my dad's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Like, oh, my dad fought MMA. Like, oh, my dad risked it all and moved to Texas and, you know, followed, you know, a passion, you know, his dreams. You know, like,
Hell yeah.
that's what I want to leave behind.
Hell yeah, bro. I love that.
For me, a legacy is how people remember you, right? When they speak about you, what do they speak about? And I think coming from my childhood and, you know, family relationships that I have and things like that, I think I want to be remembered for how people felt around me and how I made them feel. Like I've been through life, like I was bullied as a kid too. I know we didn't really talk about it, but my sister used to literally fight everyone because everyone bullied me and I was just like too scared to like stick up for myself. But I think, I want my legacy to be like, she made me feel good about myself. She was really sweet. She went out of her way for me. She made me, you know, feel motivated and inspired to go to the gym. You know, she was just a really good person. And I think that's what I want my legacy to be.
Oh yeah, I think you guys as individuals are obviously creating your legacy, but together it's really special what you guys have.
Yeah.
For real.
And it was like an accident, you know, which is the craziest part. Like it's really special. Like what Brooke and I have, it's like, we're like best friends.
Yeah.
But like we're partners, obviously, you know, like.
And I think it's cool that you guys have like business ideas and stuff like that. You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
That's what the legacy is going to be. You know what I'm saying? The long-term
The
stuff.
partnership.
Like the partnership.
What did we do together? Yeah,
Exactly.
for
What
sure.
are you guys going to do together? What are you guys going to accomplish? What are you guys going to pursue?
Yeah, because I think we make a joke like, what do you bring to the table? Well, I bring the whole table, but it's like,
I said I bring those little like anti-scratch things that you put on the bottom of the chairs. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's a joke though. I just say she always brings the whole table, like just to make her feel better, because she already knows Daddy does. You know?
No, but I think in a true partnership, you guys should balance each other out.
Yeah.
You bring something that I don't have, or you know, I like something that you get to bring. I think that's kind of like what we have, and it's great. So
100%. Yeah.
yeah.
Just want to thank you guys again for coming on the pod. This was a great one. Episode 39, right? Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, comment, like. If you're watching on Spotify, leave a review. Helps out a lot. And thank you guys again.
Thank you.
All right. And go buy his shorts.
Yes.
I think this drops the day of his drop. So
Yeah. CalculatedChaos.shop.
Hell
Our
yeah.
YouTube channel is I Love Her Starfish, no spaces.
We won't explain
it
that
really?
why.
Yeah.
That's our YouTube channel.
Go check it out.
I wanted to make something that was like very memorable.
Different? Okay.
You know, like
That's definitely memorable.
you know, like I didn't want to put it as my name because like we do it together.
Yeah.
And like the Brooke and Mikey show just sounds
It's
kind of lame.
cringe.
We're
Yeah.
like,
No, that's
no.
funny.
But
I like
like
that.
I Love Her Starfish.
So now we get to explain to brands what our YouTube channel name is,
Yes.
which is like amazing. So you know.
That's great. Yeah. Go follow them on everything.
It's like this.
Go follow them on all platforms. And yeah, I appreciate you guys coming.
Hey,
Thanks
thank
for
you so
having
much.
All right. See you guys in the next pod. Peace. My chick. Oh, wow. Dude, these headphones are so much better than the other ones.
These are beautiful.
These are so comfortable.
I know. The other ones are like fucking astronaut, like
Huge.
Like the skull candies I got.
That's how I feel every time I wear your skull candy headphones
Yeah.
at the gym.
I seen this TikTok, the one I showed you the other day, where the guy would like, this is how you get free headphones. He walks up to the front of the gym
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, I lost a pair of
No way.
iPod Pro.
iPod Pros?
iPod, yeah, the Pro,
Just like
whatever."
tapping?
And then they're like, "Oh, what color are they?"
fucked up.
And they're white. Obviously, they're fucking white. Jerk off. And he fucking, yeah, those are mine. Yeah, yeah. And he takes them.
They got the Apple logo on them.
Damn.
Fucking, yeah, they got the Apple.
Have you seen them back there?
Yeah.
Well, you know how I'll know if someone actually took them is if they automatically connect one day I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
Then I'd be like,
fuck.
oh.
I will just deck them
I know
straight
you
up.
would.
No, it was. I mean, I'm like prime time.
Yeah.
All right, technical
That's
difficulty.
good. Break.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's not in all the way. That's why.
This way, that's why.
You just have to put it back in.